I can't believe it, dude. It is finally official. It has been rumored for some time among circles that there has been a RWBY game in development for some time, and it has finally been officially announced. RTX is going on right now. RTX is a big Rooster Teeth event. It's held every single year, and while we didn't get an official trailer, we do have an official announcement of a RWBY ArcSystemWorks game. Now, this is not going to be a fighting game, at least from what we can tell, because ArcSystemWorks is just publishing the game. The game is going to be developed by WayForward. If you don't know who WayForward is, probably should. WayForward's freaking awesome. They're the developers of the Shantae games, River City Ransom, games like that. Now, for me personally, I would prefer ArcSystemWorks to be developing said RWBY game because I like fighting games, but I'm going to be more than happy with whatever the heck WayForward manages to put out. Now, WayForward games are like traditionally either like platformers or beat 'em up games. I'm expecting this to lean more towards the beat 'em up style, but we're probably going to get like a really almost cartoony-esque sprite art style, which I'm totally down for. Again, it's not the ideal direction for a RWBY game for me, but this is still incredibly exciting, and it sounds like the team over at Rooster Teeth is incredibly excited about it as well. When Kerry was talking about it, you know, the other ventures into RWBY games have been almost like testing the waters with pretty like low budget productions. This is obviously a much bigger step forward. You know, they're going with WayForward and ArcSystemWorks. So yeah, I'm definitely expecting this to be something much better than any other RWBY game in the past. I really do wish it was a fighting game though. Even if it was like an arena fighter, I would love to play the RWBY characters in like their own fighting game. Of course, they were in BB Tag, but that's, you know, a much smaller selection of characters, and not being a RWBY game, there's a lot of opportunities they didn't get to explore, like various different characters that weren't able to make it into the roster, different stages, storytelling opportunities, music, stuff like that wasn't able to make it into BB Tag just because, you know, it's not a RWBY game. But, you know, this is just one step forward. Maybe one day we'll still get our RWBY fighting game. I'm a little bit surprised they announced it without like a trailer or anything like that. I doubt we're getting a trailer for some time. This is just like their initial announcement. But assuming you were going to make like a beat 'em up game or a platformer-esque game set in the RWBY world, there's very few developers that would be a better choice than WayForward. This is going to be really cool. I do want to say, Kerry mentioned that this is set in the RWBY world. It's going to be, from what I can tell, canon. So that's interesting. There is going to be like a story to the game. Apparently it's set in the between volume 7 and 8 or something like that, or somewhere around volume 7. So there's certainly some interesting stories you could tell there. There's a lot of characters unaccounted for, especially on the villain side during that volume. So yeah, definitely some interesting opportunities. I'm super excited to hear what they have to say about the game. Obviously, I'm going to be covering this whenever they release information. I doubt there's going to be too much public information outside of like trailers and stuff like that. So yeah, I'll definitely be keeping my eye out for those trailers. All right, let me know what you think about Rooster Teeth teaming up with WayForward and ArcSystemWorks for their brand new video game. I should be back with a video later today about the PlayStation event, which I'm sure is going to have some interesting stuff in it. My name is Bilbzy. I'll be sure to catch you in the next video.